Good morning, I'm Kelly with Appalachian Memory Keepers, and behind the camera is Tristan. Hey Tristan!
Hey.
We are going to be exploring this amazing house right behind us today called the Rhodes House, which was built in 1820. It was originally located about 10 miles from here along a creek that had a famous clay deposit there, and the people that owned this house, I believe, were famous potters. But let's go inside and explore all the incredible things in here. It's almost like they just left yesterday. Let's go. Wow. This is pretty cool, isn't it, Tristan?
Yeah, this looks amazing.
Look at this. I love this old bench right here. Rocking bench. And it's almost got like a cradle built into it right there. We have a piano. Music was very important in the days before radio and television. Almost every family had some kind of instrument. And of course, that's one of the many fireplaces in the house. Beautiful secretary right there. Look at that, filled with, looks like law books. And I also wanted to point out this primitive walnut clock right there. Look at that, hand painted. And one of the coolest features is this old Bible, the old family Bible. A little bit rough shape, but oh wow, what a beautiful illustration of Moses. Finding baby Moses. But every family had one of these where they recorded births and deaths and marriages. The Illustrated National Family Bible. Very cool. It looks like we have bedrooms that open up in here. What'd you find in here, Tristan?
We got this interesting old wicker potty chair. Looks like for a really young child.
It does. You'd have to be pretty small, but that's cool. Look at that. And you got the cradle, so obviously you would have had infants in here. And the old bed. I always love seeing old clothes. It's like an old nightgown there with the washstand and clothes hanging up. Maybe nightgown or a night shirt there. What's in this other room?
Let's take a look and see.
Oh, another bedroom.
Got another bed.
Okay, another washing. Ooh, this is something. Look here. Looks like an old razor. Let's see what that looks like. Pull that out here.
Yeah, we've got an old.
Wow.
Old straight razor.
Hold that up to the light on the other side of you. There you go. Interesting. Does the blade come out?
I'm not sure if the blade's going to come out. It looks like it may be.
Now, you're used to shaving your head. Wow. Would you use something like that? I'd be scared of cutting my throat. Wow.
Yeah, you got to have a steady hand for one of these.
Absolutely. And it looks like you got, what do you call that? It's not a belt, it's a strop. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, strop for removing the burrs from a sharpened blade.
Okay. Another small room here. Beautiful chest of drawers. And look at the old print there of that lady. Young girl, actually. Try not to get the glare in it. And another clock. We're always fascinated with time, keeping track of time. Well, that is two cool bedrooms back into the front parlor. And let's head to the back of the house. Let's see what's back here.
Looks like we got the dining area.
Ah.
Got the old pie safe.
The old pie safe. I love it with the old punched tin right there. And it looks like a soup tureen and something to cover your roast. teapot, old lamp. What is that? Wow, that's the way how you carved your roast.
Yeah.
Dining room table. Boy, that's beautiful china. Hold that teapot up to here. Very carefully. We don't want to buy it. I'll come to you. Beautiful rose pattern on it. Very nice. Candles and lamps. I love that old table. Mismatched chairs with it. Would have used what you had.
Mm-hmm.
As you come to the far back here, oh, look at that old wood stove. Cooking stove. I bet there's a few people in our audience that would enjoy having one of these. A lot of these had hot water tanks on them, where it would heat the water. That's where you keep your fire, right there, going. And your oven. Almost looks like a modern oven. I think these are warming pans. Yep. That's where you keep things warm up there. Very cool. Old Fairs Victor. Anything back there?
Well, it looks like we've got a little pantry back here.
Okay.
I don't know if you can get in there to see it.
Pretty dark, but I guess this is where you would have kept some canned goods. Looks like they got some coffee grinders down there maybe. And a couple of big crocks where you'd make your kraut, store your kraut in down there. Very nice. Yeah. Wood bin. This would have been your job to keep that filled with kindling and wood for the cook stove.
Mm-hmm.
You don't sound too excited. That's a lot of work. We got the porch, but I think we still have an upstairs, don't we? Before we go outside and explore.
Yeah, there's.
How do you get upstairs? Do you know?
It's back at the front.
Oh, lead the way. Show us the way. This is a pretty good sized house. I love all this natural wood. You see the logs and the chinking with the wood ceilings. Oh, wow. I walked right by this and missed it. The Rhodes house. Oh, this is a tiny set of stairs, isn't it?
Yep. Tall, narrow steps.
These would not meet code today. But that's okay. It was built in 1820, so codes were a little bit looser back then. Wow, look at all the stuff up here. What do we got up here, Tristan? Is that kids' toys? Or a kid's dining room and tea set? We got some spinning stuff. Another bed. That's a high bed. Now, do you see the ropes on this frame, Tristan?
Mm-hmm.
Why was that? What does this make you think of?
Well, from what I've heard, I think there's the old saying of good night and sleep tight.
Yes.
And it's because with these old rope beds, you had to take a wooden implement and tighten the ropes.
You're exactly right, because that rope would get slack over time, and so that became a saying, sleep tight. And this is pretty amazing right here. What do you guess that is?
Is this meant to be like a place to bathe or to wash?
It must be some kind of wash tub, because that's soap, isn't it?
That looks like soap.
What's it smell like? Any smell?
Not much.
Not much smell. But that is interesting. I've never seen a bathtub like that. I mean, obviously you would sit right up there and I guess put your feet in?
I suppose. That's all I can imagine.
Wow, and the old shoes. The old women's shoes. Those don't look terribly comfortable. And what else do we have in here? So many things to look at. Another rocking chair.
I'm wondering what is this?
Looks like it cards.
This implement for
yarn or wool or something. And there's another one of these swords, except I don't think it's a sword. It had to be an implement for something. If anybody knows, this is the second one I've seen in the house. Let us know in the comments below what that could have been. Baby carriage. Another bedroom? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
This is pretty. You can see the old bed underneath, right? You remember
Yep.
what that's called?
Now, what were these called again?
I think it was called a trundle bed. And you could pull that out for the kids to sleep on at night. And then give you more floor space by hiding it in there. That's an unusual little cupboard over there. Only goes halfway to the ceiling.
Yeah, I don't know if just storage.
Just storage. Huh. Another. They must have had a lot of kids because there's so much baby furniture and cribs. And I like this up here where I guess you would have hung clothes and things to dry maybe. That's kind of neat. And beside almost every bed, there's a washstand, you know, before indoor plumbing and sinks and running water. That's how I guess you did your bathing in the morning or in the evening. Very beautiful.
It's like we've even got a little bit of a...
There's another story? Oh, man. Wow, another set of narrow steps.
Yeah.
Hold on tight.
Oh, that's interesting. It's a lot warmer up here.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, the heat rises. Oh, another bed. Another crib. Big spinning wheel here. Oh, wow, it is warm. Right when I got to that top,
Yeah.
all the heat is right here. Hot in the summer and cold in the winter. I've heard a lot of stories from our viewers that in these old houses they grew up in, that when they would wake up on a cold winter morning, they would literally have a dusting of snow on top of their quilts. It was so cold, came right through the cracks of the cabin. We are blessed with our insulated houses today, aren't we?
Yeah.
All right, I guess we're going to go back down these narrow stairs. Maybe the camera gives a sense of it. I am going to shut the camera off now and concentrate on not falling. So we're back down in the main parlor. Let's go outside and explore a little bit. Because I think that's what kind of makes this homestead so cool, is all the outbuildings that the family would have used as well. Huh. What's that?
Yeah, what is that? So... It looks like put something in here and you have a spout. Like,
So I would guess apples.
Apples, you think?
It must have been some kind of apples, or that they would put in there and press and get the juice out. Is what I would guess. But who knows? Again, if you've seen one of those or own one of those, let us know in the comments below. Well, this is beautiful out here. I love this old back porch. I can imagine sitting out here on a summer evening and snapping beans and talking about the work of the day. Beautiful. What's that over behind you? It looks like an old well.
Yeah, I do believe it's an old well. We've got the bucket on a rope.
Throw it down there until it's splashed and then haul it back up.
Yeah.
And then over here we got a whole assortment of different buildings. I don't know. Here's the back of the Rhodes house. Beautiful. So glad that it's been preserved for us to be able to look at and think about, and the lives of the people that lived here. It's pretty awesome. Now this building is called the Baxter Utility Barn. So utility means to me that you threw your junk in here. But see the old sleigh right there? Some people call those an old stone boat, where you could put timber or stone and hook it up to your oxen or your mules and horses and haul it away to wherever you needed to on the farm. But yeah, it looks like quite an assortment of, look at those old doors. Wouldn't you like to have some of those to put in your house? Beautiful old utility shed. Some pulleys and different implements here. Very cool. What is this building?
So this is the Baxter Smokehouse.
The Baxter Smokehouse. So this is where you made country hams. Oh, and they even got some hanging in there. Oh, wow. See the fire pit?
Mm-hmm.
And you get some good smoke built up and let your hams dry right there until they were ready to eat. Huh?
Kelly, come over here and check this out.
All right, what do we got? Uh-oh, I think I have a sense.
Mm-hmm.
You sure we both need to go in there? Actually, it looks like we could bring one more friend because the word on it says 3-holer.
3-holer.
I don't know if I've ever seen a 3-holer. I've seen a 2-holer. Does the door open up?
Let's see if we can
Yep, just lift that straight up.
open that up.
Oh, wow. That is literally a 3-holer. And this is a fancy condo. This has got an actual roll of toilet paper in it instead of a Sears and Roebuck catalog or a corn cob. I think that's enough of that. What do we got here? Another barn type structure?
So we don't know exactly what this is. It seems to be some kind of an animal shed.
Yeah, it sure does. Maybe some hogs in here.
Yeah, it looks like a trough and
maybe water
maybe
or
water
another
dish.
trough or something.
Yeah.
Okay, dirt floor. Keep the hogs safe at night.
Yeah.
Interesting. Another beautiful structure here. But what really interests me, Tristan, look over here at this old barn.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that old wagon and that ladder. Lord have mercy, that's a homemade ladder if I ever saw one. Can you imagine hiking up or climbing up a tree to pick some apples with that thing? Wow. Beautiful old wagon.
We got some old
Some kind of old winch, I don't think that.
old tools, implements, mule-powered stump puller.
A stump puller. Oh, wow. It looks like we have another wagon here. That's pretty cool. I love old wagons. Oh, and a carriage as well. 2 for 1. Love it. The old cantilever barn. You don't see a lot of those. The best examples I've seen are over in Cades Cove outside of Gatlinburg. But you would have been quite the country gentleman in that yellow wheeled carriage going to town on a Friday night. Looks like we have another barn here. What do we know about this one?
Oh, look at that sled.
Ooh. Jingle bells, jingle bells. An old winter sled. And it literally does have jingle bells on it. That's funny. Oh, wow. And the old horse accoutrements on the wall there. Different bits and bobs. This would have been a barn to drive right into. And this barn has double corn cribs, one on that side, one on that side. And you could store a wagon or, in this instance, a sleigh in the middle. Every building had its particular use. Well, that concludes our tour of the 1820s Roadhouse. Tristan, what do you think about that? Was that a pretty cool old house?
Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
It was chock full of stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, there was a lot of cool old stuff to see.
We appreciate you guys coming along with us on our tour. Please don't forget to like and smash that subscribe button. It helps more than you can know with the YouTube algorithm. And best of all, it's free to do. Until the next time, we'll see you on down the road. See ya.